Yeah, bro. Like it's like just like anything else, bro. I feel like you got to stay down. That's how it goes. All right.
We know that you got a boyfriend, and we don't want you with him no more.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it's like God doesn't allow it yet because you're not ready yet. You about to like, for lack of better words, you about to it off. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. That's the whole truth.
Yeah.
That's the whole truth. I really feel like, bro, I've been telling it all my life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and he say I grow a lot, you know what I'm saying? But honestly, in my opinion, I feel like my talent ain't necessarily growth, is what come out in the moment, you know what I'm saying?
Do as I say, not as I do. You in my way, blocking my moves. Look at my face, I gotta move. I wrote an 8 and got best is the cruise. I can't be laid stuck up with you.
The question on everybody's mind is why Cole and Gold?
Bro, so
I mean, it sticks out. Don't get me wrong, but I gotta know, like,
number one reason why.
Why?
That's number one reason why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I try to be thought provoking in everything that I do, from my song titles, from my description, the way that I describe things. You know what I'm saying? The way that I dress. You know what I'm saying? So, Cole and Gold is really in Texas, like just kind of like a straightforward person. Asshole is, told by nature. That's really like
I love straightforward people. I happen to be an asshole and Gold myself.
But the it's not really so much that I'm an asshole. It's more so that I'm kind of blunt. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people interpret honesty as disrespect.
Right.
Because they don't want to hear it.
But sometimes it's the most respectful thing that you can give somebody.
The most, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build you by being honest to you.
Coming at your square business.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, in the goal, that's just evident. Right. I like to do this like this, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Now, when I hear the music, it's like this was my description of it, right? And correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe this wasn't what you were going for, but for me, it's like I've been around hip hop for a minute, so I can say this, right?
Yeah.
It's like a Wu-Tang meets Andre 3000 with a splash of Travis Scott on top of it. But
I'll take it.
Here's to me, it's its own sound though. Like I was so blown off, like I was so thrilled early. I was like, because it felt different.
Right.
And then I was excited about doing the interview, and I was like, I like this.
Well,
I know there's a little Erykah Badu influence in there, as well. So like, talk to me about all that. Like what.
So initially, and it's really funny that I actually started off in poetry before I came to music.
Yeah.
But like I said, initially it was poetry, and it kind of grew on some music by.
So what? Like roses are red, violets are blue, or like what kind of poetry? Spoken word, or like what kind of poetry?
Like true emotion bleeding through my pen type of poetry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up isolated. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a lot of friends, like when I was younger.
Your sister raised you, right?
Yeah. That's dope. No.
Yeah.
So,
well, I'm a professional.
Yeah. Very professional. Touche. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I grew up isolated. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have very many people I could say I was close to outside of one of my cousins, who I was actually very close to, that ended up passing away. But like I said, I was very isolated, so poetry was like an outlet for me. I didn't have any way to express myself, and I found writing was it. So it was poetry, and I say maybe 6 to 8 months into it, I kind of stumbled upon hip hop. And initially, the first artist that I heard was like Andre 3000, Pimp C.
I see the pimp in there too.
Oh, definitely.
It was so many, like, it was like a fusion, like a jambalaya, you know what I'm saying? And it was different, man. But it was familiar at the same time.
It's okay. You can keep your boyfriend. We've got us supposed to.
Kind of blew my mind.
It's a combination of them all, really. You know what I'm saying? The poetry is its own aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? That's really the me that's coming out of it.
Yeah.
But the style it come out in sometimes got some Andre to it and some Pimp C to it, you know, some Southern, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much how it came together. That's how I stumbled into it.
And the videos are really like colorful. Like there's a lot of dress up, a lot of animation, a lot of acting, a lot of. So what goes into that? Like before you like, do you plan it ahead? Does it just kind of happen on the moment? Like what do you?
I say the personality of it happened in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the dancing or the just the entertaining part of it. But as far as mapping it out, I kind of map it out beforehand. I have these ideas. Honestly, it come from a lot of movie watching. I do a lot of movie watching, so most of that come from there.
Any acting maybe you might want to do in the future? Feels like you might could. You want to, or
I actually been talking. I don't know if you know Mr. Lee.
Mr. Lee's my partner.
That's your partner.
Mr. Lee has been Mr. Lee has been on a face app crusade over the last 3 days. Did he put yours on there too?
See me? Oh man.
We put one up on. Check this out. We put one up for the cabaret on Saturday, right? I host a cabaret on Saturdays, right? And look at this right here. Go ahead, check that out.
I seen this.
Did you
Okay,
see that?
that's you.
It's Senior Citizens Night. Got retirement check and glucosamine pills. Me and Chubb say, pull up and get this bag at Dallas Cab North.
Look, she old too, ain't she?
Huh?
On that, ain't she old too?
Yeah, that's Gucci. No, yo, she's young, right? Yeah.
No, I'm on there. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she on there too.
Yeah.
I figured out a way to do it with both. You know, we get innovative and stuff.
Yeah,
But,
that's what I was thinking. They're gonna do one face at a time.
Yeah. I ran it back through and all that. Got me looking like the dude from Dusk Till Dawn. You know the dude I'm talking about? You know the dude I'm talking about, right? What's his name with the whip? Yeah. I look like the dude from Dusk
Hey,
Till
that's one
Dawn
of
on
my
there.
movies, bro. I bring that movie
You know what I'm
up a lot.
talking
People don't never know what I'm talking about. Everybody can sing Dust to Dawn, man.
Hey, so the next 6 months closing in, everybody talking about 2020 coming, you know what I'm saying? So,
2020 here, man.
what can we expect for you in 2020 closing, into the next 6 months, because I feel a little turn up coming.
I'm always 7 months into the year right now, so by the end of the year, I'm expecting to be a household name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. I don't want to move slow with this. I want to be a legend from jump. You know what I'm saying? So my goal is to be a household name by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got any features that you're lining up, or?
Yeah. I mean, we actually have been talking to a couple of different artists about a couple of different features, man. I don't know if we should mention those or not.
We got relationships.
Yeah. I mean, we got relationships.